Magandang araw kabola. Sa video po na ito, ilalabas po natin ito pong ating team power ranking kabola. Now, intindihin po natin ito pong ating power ranking is hindi po yung usual na power ranking kung saan nirarank po nila kung gaano po kaganda yung laro ng mga teams po currently. Itong power ranking po natin, kung sisimplehan po natin yung pag-explica is that sino pong team ang pinaka pupustahan ko po na mananalo po ng championship using yung mga details po, yung mga napanood natin na performances po nila in the ongoing season. So, ganun po ang atin pong ranking. So, sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe kabola, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. First things first, hindi ko po nirank ang Terra Firma at Blackwater. I think alam naman na ng karamihan sa inyo kung bakit, diba? Why should we waste our time analyzing those two teams if it is very clear that they are not in the PBA to compete for the championship? Next nyo siguro na tanong, bakit ko po nirank yung Northport? Ang Northport in a way is a very tricky case kasi they do have a very strong roster. And dahil po doon, mahirap naman kung hindi natin sila i-rank, kung pwede rin naman na just because of the mere strength of the roster, baka naman makuha nila or makapag-compete po sila for the title. Kaya nasa ranking pa rin po natin ang Northport. So, let's start na po ang ating ranking. Number 10 po natin is NLEX Road Warriors. So, ang kagandahan po ngayon, or ang pinaka-positive po ngayon sa ginagawa po ng NLEX Road Warriors is that Kevin Alas is having a very nice season. So, mukhang siya na talaga yung, kumbaga, magti-take over din dito po kay Kiefer Ravena kabola pag ito tuloy na pong pumunta po sa Japan, and he is really playing very well. So, kumbaga, kahit po mawala si Kiefer Ravena, at the very least, magiging confident po si Coach Hingao that meron pa rin po siyang isang premium guard sa kanyang roster, and that's Kevin Alas, averaging right now 18.5 points. So, napakaganda ng ginagawa po ngayon ng isang Kevin Alas. Number 4 po siya ngayon na scorer po sa atin pong liga. Number 9 po natin is Northport Batang Pier. So, unfortunately, they have lost 2 close games, kaya nasa 1-3 po sila. Pero yun nga, maraming positive tayo nakikita sa kanilang mga performances. Although, ang pinaka nakita natin, of course, sa problema yun is that they are trying to incorporate po Greg Slaughter. And again, incorporating po your most important player, or basically the player that you run your system around, sila ni Bolik yun, talagang mahihirapan po at nagkakaroon ng maraming aberya. At nakikita nga po yan natin sa Northport. On both ends of the court, marami tayong nakikitang lapses. Lalo na pag si Slaughter po nasa loob ng court, kasi nga, kulang pa po sa chemistry. Pero, kapag naihabol po nila yung chemistry, maganda-ganda rin siguro ang magiging chance po ng Northport Batang Pier. Number 8 po natin is Alaska Aces. So, in their last few games, Alaska is shooting better po from beyond the arc. At yung kanila pong rebounding, gumaganda na rin po. Unfortunately, they are only 2-3 at this point. Although expected nga po yan, kasi nga po, ang problema nila yun is talagang sa talent, diba? Kasi trinade po nila si Vic Manuel. Kagandahan ngayon is that they have found 2 free agents that will help them a lot, not only this season, but in the future. That's Yusef Taha and itong si Gab Banal. Itong si Gab Banal talaga yung atin pong kinakabiliban ngayon in a way po sa Alaska, kasi pinapakita niya very versatile siya na player on both ends of the court, and talagang kinakain na niya yung minuto actually nitong si Jeron Teng. And Jeron Teng was anointed again as the face po of the franchise. Next natin is number 7, Phoenix Fuel Masters. So, ang pinaka-problema ngayon talaga ng Phoenix, napakapangit po ng kanilang 3-point shooting. Hindi siya on par dun sa pagkikita po nila dun sa PBA bubble. Although, malaking part po siguro talaga nito rin is yung pag-incorporate po kay Vic Manuel, pero still, hindi sila magiging credible po na contender if they're only shooting 29%. Magaling po in terms of scoring, lalong-lalo na si CJ Perez. The back-to-back scoring champ is now in a team that is loaded. Number 6 natin, Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Ang pinaka, in a way, unique po na team ngayon kasi napakabagal po rin po ng kanilang sistema sa opensa, that they even have a game now that they scored less than 50 points. For me, that is very embarrassing po. And I hope that is a trigger for them to play faster, kasi I do believe that they have the roster that is capable of playing faster. Lalo na, nandyan si Nambatak, nandyan si Mocon, nandyan na rin po si na Frankie Johnson, di ba? So, they have this youth that they can maximize by playing faster. And I hope they will really consider po doing that. Gano'n ba kapahit kayo ng opensa po ng Rain or Shine? Ganito lang yan. Yung top 3 scorer po nila ngayon, they are shooting less than 35% po in the field. Ganun po kapangit yung kanilang pinapakita. Number 5 po natin, TNT Tropang Giga. So, in a way po para sa akin, yung 5-4-3 ngayon is just a virtual tie. So, nirangko na lang sila. And I have TNT po as number 5. So, TNT, in the last 2 games, won 2 close tight games. So, hindi talaga ganun ka-impressive. Hindi nila pinakita na pang title contender na po sila. Although nakikita natin na talagang bigay na bigay po yung bola dito kay Mikey Williams in a way, which is nakakagulat, di ba? Kasi nga, hindi po siya nakapag-practice, nakapag-training po sa kanila. So, I was shocked to see that they keep on giving him the ball. Lalo na pag 4th quarter, and they are not even running plays sometimes, di ba? Medyo may pagkabuhaya din talaga yung laruan po ni Mikey Williams. Kung napanood nyo, lalo na yung kanilang last game po against Phoenix. Panoorin nyo yung last 4 minutes. Makikita nyo doon, ilang beses po na si Mikey Williams lang po yung nag-dribble po ng bola and then siya rin yung tumira without even passing the ball. Maraming beses po na gano'n. Pero, klaro din naman na napakagaling niya po in creating shots. Believe din ako, he can break down the defense to create a shots for himself and even for his teammates kung maghahanap po siya. Number 4 natin, Meralco Bolts. In their victory against Alaska, pinakita na naman nila yung kanilang number 1 weapon, their depth in terms of quantity. Again, they have around 12 guys who are average at most na player po sa PBA. And pinapakita nila ngayon is that they can found those guys that they needed to win games. Just like what they did against Alaska, wherein they found Pinto and Pasaol, and Coach Norman Black maximizes them, diba? And they help Meralco Bolts get the win. If this is the way that Meralco will be winning games, I think it is a very, very, very hard puzzle to crack, lalo na sa playoffs, kasi iba-iba din talaga yung quality po ng mga players na nandito sa Meralco Bolts, that they can mold different lineups para itapon po against sa mga opponents nila, and I think that will be a hard one to crack. Number 3 natin is San Miguel Beermen. So wala naman ng masyadong unusual po sa way po ng pagpapanalo po ng San Miguel. They just really win games because they are the more talented team, di ba? They run simple play actions just to get that small advantage that their talented players will then maximize, diba? Kagandahan lang ngayon is that CJ Perez is playing very well. Although, makikita din natin, hindi na rin siya masyadong nagpapapasa, unlike doon nasa Terra Firma po siya. Unexpected din kasi yun, kasi nga po, hindi rin na siya masyadong dino-double team dito sa San Miguel Beermen. So, hindi na rin siya masyadong dino-double team po dito sa San Miguel Beermen. So, yung mga quality po ng shots na nakikreate niya just by himself. So, number 2 and number 1 na lang. So, is it Magnolia? Is it Ginebra? Number 2 natin is Magnolia, who is currently po undefeated sa kanila pong run this season, which is very, very remarkable. Lalo-lalo na nga po, again, they have a very, very big hole sa kanilang front line, and they also have a very, very crucial weakness, which is the outside shooting. Pero still, they keep on winning games. And that is very, very good for them. Diba? Pinapakita talaga kung gaano po kagaling na coach itong si Coach Chito Victolero. So we have an article na po analyzing or explaining why we do believe that Coach Chito may or could be the best coach po ngayon dito sa ating liga. Currently, hindi po historically. Magkaiba kasi yung dalawang bagay po na iyon. So nakikita rin natin talaga na gumaganda po ang laro ni Ian Sanggalang, lalo na sa depensa, no? So nakikita natin na marami po siyang ginagawa na ngayon na tama, unlike before, like the proper tagging, proper help defense, proper way or positioning po sa pick and roll. So mas maganda na yung kanyang mga pinapakita po, lalo sa mga small things po on the defensive end. And number 1 natin is Ginebra. So bakit po number 1 natin is Ginebra? Tuto lang sila. Again, our ranking, we are ranking them according to the likelihood that they will win the championship. Kumbaga, sino ang may pinakamalaki akong ipupusta na mananalo po ng kampyonato today with what I saw na mga games po nila. And still, I will go with Ginebra. Kasi kailan na natin si Coach Tim Cone na last PBA bubble, hindi rin naman kagandahan yung simula nila or yung buong elimination round nila, and still they won the championship. So ganun lang din po yan. So makikita lang natin ng klaro sa playoffs kung magpe-persist talaga itong mga problema nila kay Stan Heidinger, Aguilar, and even the overall spacing po ng team nila, sa playoffs na. Doon na talaga natin mako-confirm. Pero as of now, hindi yan confirmed, kabola. Kilala natin si Coach Tim Cone. He will find a way and let us see yung mahanap niya po ulit ngayon season na ito. So ikaw ba kabola, ano sa palagay mo? Tama bang number 1 ko? Comment lang po sa baba.